One advice I would give to the younger self or any prospective student is to try everything. U of T offers a lot of wonderful opportunities for you to explore, and I would say don't be scared of failures. Just try everything possible, figure out what you like, try different paths, and you'll eventually find your own way.
I would suggest being very active and taking a lot of initiative to accomplish the goals that you set out for yourself and the musical interests of those around you as well. At U of T, there are a lot of opportunities within the school and in the city at large, and anything is possible that you can set your mind to, and there are the resources here to go and pursue that. And with this musical education and with your own efforts, you can accomplish anything you want. So I would say take initiative, be proactive, and if you want something to happen, see if you can make that change yourself.
So a suggestion I have for prospective students and also a younger self, I would say take as much as you can, take as much opportunities as you can. I'm really grateful that I have a lot of opportunities given to me throughout my undergrad. I had chances to take on different gigs, but I sometimes regret not taking them earlier because if I had the opportunity to do so, I could have a wider connection with all the percussionists in Ontario, in Canada maybe, and also like join as many summer festivals as you can during your break. So yeah.
Okay, so at U of T, there's a audition process, and you have to practice like every day for that audition. It doesn't matter what program you're in, like you have to play. Sometimes my music teacher would even come out and like see me in the hall and be like, "Why aren't you practicing right now?" And she would pull me into the practice room, and I would be like, "Okay, I'll practice." I took it very seriously. I went to a lot of like after school programs, jazz, wind ensemble. Super fun. My high school life was super fun. But yeah, it was a lot of practice. So definitely get practicing. And make sure it's fun. It was fun for me. It can be fun for you.
Read way more than you were not reading in first year. You should be reading way more, reading books, reading all the new research that's coming out, and just engaging yourself with music. Listening to, I know in first year you're all just listening to Bach like every day. You should be listening to like modern music, stuff that's really happening in the now and in the present. Reading analysis and going back and listening to those pieces of music, that just, it pushes the next generation of music research, right? So if my younger self were to see this, and hopefully some other people will see this, but if you're like really interested in music academia and especially music theory, reading and listening, it's just, you have to be so plugged into what's happening right now, all the current music, all the current developments in the field, and you'll be fine. It's just having that passion, the drive to just keep reading, I think.
Be open, be humble. That's a big one. And be a positive person, and everything that happens for a reason. Even if you don't understand why it happened, there's a reason for it. And if you could find that positive reason for it, then you will be well off.
My advice to my younger self or any prospective students is to take some time and explore what is out there at U of T. There is a lot going on this campus. I think there's over 100,000 people here. There's a lot out there that you won't see unless you go looking for it. So I would say, take some initiative, go check out clubs, activities, spend some time getting to know your peers and asking them what they do. And it'll open up a lot of really fascinating opportunities, and you won't get those unless you go looking for them.
So if I could give any advice to my younger self, it'd probably be two things. Say yes to the opportunities that present themselves to you. I'm quite shy as a characteristic as myself. And I remember being very, very scared to say yes to anything or to interact with other people. Say yes, because you never know where those opportunities will lead you and the connections you'll make from them. And then also focus on yourself and your path. Don't necessarily let somebody else who's doing something different or at a different level than you ever make you think that what you're doing isn't good enough or not important enough, because it is, and you're here to do it for yourself and not anybody else.
My advice to my younger self would be to embrace every opportunity that presents your way, and to be true to yourself, and to surround yourself with people that you care about and also care for you. Find your team.
I would say music degrees are very exciting and very fun and a very broad course of study. So it's really important to know the why of why you're doing it, because you will come across different points when you're thinking, oh, I'm not sure if I'm good enough to be here, or I don't know how to approach this particular problem I'm dealing with in this repertoire. But if you can have a clear idea of what you have to say as a musician that other people can't say because they don't have your life experiences and your story, I think that's a really grounding thing to be able to focus on, and has definitely been a guidepost for me throughout my degree.